I was pissed off because he said I couldn't do something. It's the worst thing you can do is tell me I can't do something. Hockey is my passion for sure. I love getting out there and just playing.
The Vancouver Eclipse hockey team hits the ice every Friday morning at Moody Park Arena in New Westminster. The team is made up of players of different ages and abilities who all share one common trait. All players are legally blind. The team is practicing for their upcoming tournament in Toronto, where they will be split into 4 teams and compete for a championship. It's more than a competition. It's a chance to showcase their sport to a wider audience and bond with other visually impaired athletes. Eclipse goalie Gary Steeves is used to players crashing his crease. And despite being born with a visual impairment, he's played hockey for nearly 30 years.
So last year in 2013 was the first year there was ever a round-robin blind ice hockey tournament. I've never competed in such a thing. Most people visually impaired have been that way all their lives have probably never competed in a round-robin tournament like that. We had 45 players last year at the tournament. This year we're going to have 67, I think. Courage Canada is really trying to create is a blind hockey community. Rarely do you get to know see that many blind people together, so you get to learn so much about how people are dealing with things in their lives as well. We had a really down period in, about 10 years ago. It was like, playing 3-on-3 and stuff like that. So I think the Courage Canada National Hockey Tournament really helps bring people's attention to hockey and that the opportunity is there, and that's why we're getting new players out.
Way to go, D, way to go!
One of the new players is Johnny T, who at 22 is one of the youngest players on the team.
I've been waiting for this tournament for an extra year or two. Now that I get to go next week, I'm really excited. This is just a whole other experience because then there's just a whole bunch of other people. It's a different sport and like the travel and all that stuff. It's just, it'll be fun and just looking forward to everything essentially. The first time I did skating, I had to use the little bar thing and I got really annoyed at that because I couldn't really move around. But by the time I went back to skating another time, I could skate without the bar, so it made me happy. I would always go out early on the ice when we go to the practices and I would work on my skating beforehand. So I taught myself to skate backwards and taught myself to stop. Right now, the biggest thing for me is trying to get a handle on the puck. If I don't know the puck's coming towards me, I'll hear it down the ice. If I'm still on the defensive blue line and people are going up, I can't really see what's going on the other end. I can just hear where the puck's going.
The steel puck made with ball bearings inside to create noise makes the challenge of playing blind hockey possible. But the team also faces a challenge off the ice, as they'll need to drum up funding for their trip to Toronto.
For your program, $500. May you bring home the gold.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We really, really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next year will be the first year we have medical classification, so everybody will have to prove that their sight is at a certain level. That's kind of the key thing that needs to get done to get to the Paralympics, and I really appreciate your guys' support.
If I didn't have hockey to play, I'd probably be, 400 pounds. It gives me an outlet for all my frustrations, because every day is a battle for me. Just trying to, find my shoes in the morning. I feel more comfortable talking to guys that, have a similar problem that I have. They don't judge me if I can't give them eye contact. To have friends that have the same interest, the hockey, and don't judge it for being, for disability.
The challenge really is helping people who come out who are new to have a positive experience, because like our other goalie, Steve, is somebody who used to play goalie as a sighted person and lost his sight through diabetes. And it took, a couple of years of me phoning him and talking to him on and off, and he had different excuses, and he'll tell you some were real and some were psychological and stuff, but it took a while to get him out there because he didn't know if he was going to like it, he didn't know how it would be different.
5:30 a.m. and I'm leaving on a jet plane, heading to TO.
For me though, of course, coming from the sighted world, it's way different, and the learning curve to adjust is huge, and they've been a huge help to me. That has been one of the main reasons I really love hockey and coming out each week just to see the guys. So Nine Hockey is really moving forward, and Courage Canada is doing a great job, and it's going to be a lot of fun again with 65 players from across the continent, really.
It's all good, guys. It's all good. We're going to go kick some butt in TO. Vancouver's on its way. Watch out.